Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the continuation of our 5e campaign, Airships of Nuada. Just a few quick words about our sponsor for our streams this month, Dungeon Fog. If you don't know what it is already, it's an online cloud-based map maker. It's a super cool tool. They've got they add new packs, new assets every month. In fact, I was just checking. Last month they added the a whole new dragon asset pack with a bunch of stuff for like props to like make dragon hordes and a bunch of different new textures and backgrounds for caves and cool little icons and props and assets to put in there. I'm going to just play this brief video just in case anybody doesn't know about Dungeon Fog. So check this out. Oh no, it didn't work. There it goes. So, as you can see, really cool stuff. Definitely go check it out. They're a really cool team over there. I think it's a really great tool. I do believe in it, and we use the maps here. So go to dungeonfog.com. You can create your free account, and if you decide to purchase it, you can use Manshorts for 10% off the already affordable annual subscription. Now I'm going to hand things over to Ethan, our DM, who's going to bring us up to speed on where we are and where we're going.
Alrighty, everyone. Thanks again for joining us for another week. So last we left our adventurers, they ran into a moving colony ship of gnomes. Conveniently, there to be able to repair their ship and attach the 9 cannons that they got from the other boat. The name of the colony ship is that musical tone that played from Olivia's phone last time. That will not be repeated. It will not be repeated. It's a very long ship name, but you know, it's a musical tone. So we left them off. They had boarded. They had boarded onto the colony ship. They had given away their pirate prisoner to the gnomes to do with as they see fit. Currently, right now, y'all have just stepped off the boat. There still looks to be it is kind of nighttime right now, and there looks to be the gnomes are kind of wrapping up with their work for the day.
So 3 hours after they started.
Basically, yes.
Studebaker just remembered something.
Yes.
Hey, didn't you say that you guys weren't able to read that book?
What book?
The thieves can't.
The weird language that we don't actually know what it was.
Yeah, what about the guy that we have as our prisoner? Can he read it?
I too read that YouTube comment, Chaz, and it was a good call from last week.
I don't know what YouTube is. I was just thinking with my Tortle brain.
That guy out too, because some guy has been showing up in the comments. I don't know why I'm using the character voice for this. Some guy's been showing up in the comments doing timestamps of stuff that happens during our Let's Plays.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that guy's my new favorite person on the planet.
Keep doing that. That's amazing.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I just had it pulled up. I'll find it. So right now you've handed off the pirate prisoner to the gnomes, and it is housed house as in the name. So HOWE''S life ? That's the guy that's been doing all the timestamps in all of our videos.
Oh, cool.
By the way, we could know what Thieves' Cant is without being able to read it. I recognize Russian, but about 2 words in, I stopped being able to read it.
That's true.
So,
well,
we could recognize this is obviously a code.
Correct.
And they're pirates, so it's probably the well-known Thieves' Cant. But we wouldn't know, how to read it.
Correct. Yeah. So you some of y'all have heard, of what thieves' cant is, but none of y'all were rogues or thieves, surprisingly. So none of y'all could actually read the thieves' cant.
Oh
Does
yeah, I
anybody have
consistently.
comprehend languages?
I don't think so. I think we asked that last week. I don't think any of us do. I continuously forget that that Olivia is a druid. Constantly.
I know, right?
I always think she's a ranger.
Because she just does so well shooting arrows instead of casting spells and turning into animals like she can do.
In all fairness, Mr. Tortle, what do we call him? Studs Baker, probably forgets his middle name.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Sizes. He never forgets about shoe sizing.
When he says that, I'm gonna start making shoes.
Okay. So you sit down and start cobbling. You don't really have a way of cobbling things. Well, you have a way of cobbling things. You always have a way with the leather Studebaker.
Do the gnomes have something I could use?
So you start sitting down and cobbling, and so a couple of gnomes notice you sitting down in the corner and starting to cobble up some shoes. And a few of them walk over to you and they go, no, that won't do. You need proper equipment to be doing your stuff. Please come with me and I'll show you where the workshop is.
Okay,
I think
I'm just gonna follow him.
Another crew member.
Okay, so he actually leads you through the very haphazardly put together ship. It actually, like, you're taking steps down that as you're taking steps, I mean, you're going underneath railings and the very ersatz cattywampus catwalks, and you finally end up over here on the left side. I'll pull you over, and you open up into what is very much a rudimentary workshop. You see workbench and all the tools you could ever need, but it's very messy, and it looks like when the gnomes are done with their job, they just kind of drop everything and leave. Everyone else, it seems like the gnomes are kind of going to their domiciles to recuperate for the day from their long, hard 3 hours of work.
So,
but it's 3 intense hours of work.
Yes, very, very intense.
Villi is not going to find what he's looking for, which is what they would call euphemistically in Gnome Town the after-hours market. Sort of like the thieves' market.
The flying black market.
I would also like to purchase things.
Gray, please. Excuse me, gray.
The gray market. It's not completely underground. There's just some sketchy stuff in there.
Oh, it's not underground at all. It's
point.
probably in a space that's used for regular business during business hours. But as soon as they close, sometimes the same people now open up with different things. It's a good place to look if you've lost something.
Did I heal by chance?
No one is healed yet. No.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. And so no one's rested, no one's healed or anything like that since the last encounter.
It's nighttime, right?
It is nighttime, yes. So Studebaker is off cobbling. As you're all looking around, everyone other than Villi, if they want to give me a perception or investigation check to see if they can find, a market or whatever's going, what might be going on. Okay.
Obviously, Justen followed me.
Yeah.
Just wandering off. So both of y'all go off on an adventure checking out this floating city, but you very quickly get lost in all the very odd architecture of how this is all set up. Olivia and Ignacious. Ignacious, you were looking for a bed?
Yeah, I'll go shopping tomorrow. I'm tired as hell.
Okay. So you bring it upon yourself to ask the dock worker that got you in and logged you and got your ship going, if there was anywhere that y'all could stay the night. And he kind of perks up a little bit and goes, "Why, yes, there is a fantastic inn just on that side. Well, no, maybe it was over there. It's in that direction over there." And he kind of points you in like the northwest direction. And with his loose directions and you kind of wandering and making your way through, you're able to find the inn. This looks to be like it was just set up like 30 minutes ago. So it seems like this whole city, like everything about it changes based on whether it's morning or night.
Oh, I
And the whole thing
appreciate
is
that.
redone.
That means that the bed has been flipped recently, and I don't have to worry about any of those bed bugs. So that works for me. What are you guys charging to stay here?
Well, and the innkeeper, she said, "Well, your new adventurers here. I think we can get you. What is it? Just you that's staying?"
I am apparently the only one who doesn't want to go shopping after we had a gigantic battle, so I'll say yes.
Okay. Well, it'll just be 3 silver pieces for the night.
Flip, snore.
All right. So you're out.
Yep.
Willa, you're able to find up in the northward direction. They what looks to be like they're setting up a rudimentary marketplace.
Okay, well, let's just say a little birdie told me that there's a marketplace up that way.
So Runan's gonna follow along with you. Villi, you and Thornstooth have made your way and gotten lost in some back alleys of the city.
Getting lost is an important part of gnomish navigation. Usually, you roll dice at intersections. You'll eventually get where you're going.
All right, go ahead and give me with that cue another dice roll to see if you can find the market.
It still seems to be clouded and fogged to me.
Yeah, you'll actually buy one of the smokestacks, so you're losing track. You're actually seeing more streets than there are there, so it's getting you even more lost as you're going into the depth of this flying ship. You're actually going below the surface level now and getting down to like the bellows. So it's getting hotter as y'all are going down. Willa, you with Runan in tow make your way to the market. This is more like a bazaar than a market. It's very crowded, and there are a lot of people, a lot of gnomes there. You see some gnomes. It looks like some gnome spellcasters that are sending up little fire displays and what look like fireworks in the air.
Ooh.
It seems to be a pretty jovial place. There are gnomes openly drinking around, and you have basically your pick of stores. I mean, there are stores ranging from weapons that they have made here all the way to exotic spices and some things you don't even know in like unspeakable forms in jars.
Ew.
Sorry.
So, I'll have what that guy's having first of all. It's been a long day, and I think we deserve a drink, so...
All right. So Runan kind of takes your lead and goes for the drink as well. The nearest drink next to you, it actually looks very clear. And so the first stall that you go up to has, I mean, it's clear liquids in a glass. However, it's got a little bit of like vapors kind of wafting from it. And as the gnome sees you up, he stops tapping his keg. He puts a step stool and kind of steps up a little bit. You look like you could use a drink.
I would say so, sir.
Well, I've got the finest drinks in here. And then as he's saying that, there's someone else across the road shouting that, no, he has the finest drinks around here. Your drinks are basically water, and you should be ashamed. Your mother would be ashamed of your retail habits and the swindling you do to customers, and then that kind of starts an argument between the two of them on which one's better.
You want to flip a coin?
Yeah, go ahead if you want to flip a coin, Willa. Thornstooth and Villi.
I'm just
So
wondering.
yeah, so both of y'all are wandering around in the depths and the
Do I
bowels
have a
of this.
coin? Let's see.
I mean, you could just do a D4 and like evens odds.
There you go.
So y'all have made your way actually down into the bowels, and it seems like you have found a group of gnomes that are doing. It looks like they're rolling dice, and not in like kind of the way of rolling dice to see what way they're going. Like Villi said, it looks like this is communal together. They're all crowded around a circle, rolling dice in the middle of the circle.
They're shooting dice. That's what you would call it.
None of them look like they have guns.
I'm going to walk right up to him.
Okay, they are currently too engrossed in their game to see you as you walk up to them.
All right. Can I just like join in the game? Am I able to like place a bet?
Okay, so you walk up and all right, Villi, you see the same thing, but you're not really able to get from the view of Thornstooth kind of blocking them. You're not really able to get a view on specifically what gnomish dice game they're playing, but you do recognize the sound of dice rolling, and you've been around enough gnomes that to know that they're doing some kind of gnomish betting dice game. Thornstooth, you roll up and are you just going to drop some money?
Yeah, I'll drop like 10 gold.
Okay, so you drop 10 gold, and they'll kind of stop and look at you and like, this guy wants to get in on the action.
Yes,
Well,
I would.
Well, here you go. And he hands you a pair of metal D6s.
Okay.
They look like they're also crudely etched with images that you can't really make out what they are. It just looks like some etchings on metal.
Cool. So I'm just supposed to throw them, or
You're not 100% sure. You didn't get a good look at what they were doing. Villi. All right, so Villi, we'll get your roll in once Thornstooth does this thing. So yeah, if you would like to go on instinct, that you're just gonna roll the d6s.
you're darn tootin'.
A 4 and a 2. That equals a 420.
Oh, that can't be bad.
You've obviously never been in a gnome city.
And I'm just gonna look around like expectantly. Like, what did I do? What happens now?
Okay. So you got a 4 and a 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So another gnome picks the dice up and he rolls. Three.
Billy,
And the
you're
next
standing
one
right
picks
there,
up and
right?
He rolls.
Yes, I have not figured out what game they're playing.
Okay.
Seems like it could very well be the well-known game Solitaire Go Fish.
Okay.
So they are. It looks like they're all going in a circle, taking turns rolling. One gnome rolls 2 2s, and he kind of like goes up in like a cheer, and the other ones kind of roll their eyes a little bit. The next one
Fits and
rolls
knocks.
2. Do what?
Fits and knocks.
Yes. So the next guy's gonna roll 2 3s, and all of them except for the one that rolled 2 2s kind of throws their hands up, and the one that rolled 2 2s pulls his money in. So you just lost 10 gold.
Flobbernops does not beat Fits and Nops.
So I'm just gonna look around like confused and then just roll my 2 dice again.
You rolled a 5 and a 6.
Yeah.
How much money are you putting in before you do that?
10 more gold.
10 more gold. Okay, so you did that, rolled a 5 and a 6, and the gnomes start laughing a little bit.
Great.
Yeah, Flobberdobs is never going to win. Everybody else has got to roll double 6s for you to win.
Trying to roll the lowest? Is that what we're doing here?
It varies. Double 2s is the best. Double 1s means you get to roll again. Double 3s is the second best. Double 4s, double 5s. But double 6s is an automatic loss.
Ah.
So, no one rolled any. So no one rolled any doubles. So the pot actually stays.
Okay.
Of course.
We go again. Do we have to up the bet, or is it just?
You can up the bet if you would like. They're kind of looking at you expectantly.
No, I'll just roll.
Up the bet.
Oh, 2 4s.
Okay, two
All
fours.
4s.
Hey, I'm gonna raise the roof.
Dogs.
All right, so someone gets a 1-5. He rolls one attack, gets a 2. The same guy that rolled double 2s a while ago, and he kind of goes to roll the other die itself again, rolls, gets a 6, and he kind of throws his hands up, kicks the dirt a little bit, and then the last guy rolls, and that's the wrong button, not 8s, 6s. He rolls a 3. And then a 6. So you end up winning the pot.
Sweet.
You end up winning. So you get 50 gold in total. So you got 40
Okay, so
in
I've
total.
130 so far.
Oh no, pretty sure Thornstooth just became a hopeless gambler.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
do that
roll.
here.
I'm gonna roll out of bed because of all the noise these people are making, and I didn't realize I was the only one who was gonna try to heal.
It's kind of against our party ethos to do the logical thing.
I understand that, and I'm trying to combat that. So I'm going to go over to the gambling circle and see what the hell Thorntooth's making all the noise for.
Okay, so you're not near the gambling circle. They're on another level than you. Yeah. So you would, if you want to try to find that, you would have to kind of wander around. To try to find where they are. Well,
Okay.
We'll actually go to Willa. Do you want to get out of bed and start searching for them? Okay.
Yeah.
So as you leave the inn, the innkeeper is like, "Oh well, the room will be ready for you when you get back."
That's the best thing you've said since I got here. I'll be back in a couple hours with friends who might want to pay, and then I leave before he can respond.
Okay. Willa, we'll go back to you and and Runin. So you rolled a 3. So you flicked your coin up, and it came up tails, which is the guy next to you with the steamy water looking stuff.
I just shrug. The other guy. Okay, I'll get one here.
And he yells in frustration and then starts trying to pull some more customers. The gnome that you decided to go with says, "You made the right choice. You see, this is put a fire in your stomach and get the party really going." So you pay for the drink.
Yep.
And Runin also grabs one, knocks it back, and as it goes down smooth like water. It's very crisp, cool, and refreshing. And then as soon as you get a good drink of it and it sits in your stomach for a little bit, your stomach feels warm and hot, like there's a fire in your belly.
Ooh, he wasn't lying. I'm gonna continue looking around for somewhere that sells like magical items.
Okay, give me an investigation check to try to pinpoint a magic item.
Okay.
By the way, speaking of wandering, I just wanted to say that Studebaker mid cobble forgot what he was doing and where he was, so he's going to start wandering around as well.
I think we all assumed that, Chad.
So give me an investigation check.
Me or Willa?
Studebaker, you.
Oh, okay.
Just to see where you wander. Okay, so you come out of your cobbling station and you hear a cacophony of noise coming, kind of like the northeast direction. So to your left is cardinal north. and it sounds like there is a ruckus of people around. Ignatious, you hear the same thing, so it's kind of coming from the same area.
These darn people wouldn't let me sleep. I'm gonna go see what's going on. Hey, what y'all doing?
We probably bump into each other, yeah?
Yeah, so y'all would actually end up running into each other as y'all are making your way to the market.
Hey, Studebaker Peppercorn, how you doing?
Hello. Hello, friend. Oh, yes,
I just
now
wanted
I
to
remember.
jump on you with the introduction thing. Come on, let's go. And then
So you, Willa, you would imagine are surrounded by wondrous and magical items. This is a manufacturing ship. They manufacture a lot of weapons and items, and there are some things that you just don't even recognize on stalls. Is there anything you're specifically looking for?
Willa?
Oh, sorry. I was going to look for anything I can apply to my bow and arrows to make some crazy stuff happen. I'm liking that fire. Those fire spinners are cool. Is there anything that'll catch my arrows on fire?
All right, so you're looking for specifically kind of some arrows?
Do they sell a lighter?
Yeah.
There is that.
You know.
All right, let's see here. So go ahead and give me a perception check.
Another one.
Oh, no.
What are you, DJ Khaled?
Maybe.
Hot shit.
Incorrect.
Ooh.
That would be Nelly.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're right.
so you are looking around, and you're actually able to find, just from the glint of the flames on metal, you're able to find a stall that is selling what looks like a variety of arrows. They also have a variety of bows and quivers, but nothing on the bow or quiver looks, anything more spectacular than the one you already have.
Is there anything that shoots fireworks?
You're just wanting fireworks?
No, I mean like that I can shoot from my bow.
So
Like Roman candle arrows.
Yeah, exactly.
so so you look at it, looks like you are able to see that there are give me 1 second. It looks like the merchant has in stock 7 flaming arrows.
Oh, cool.
Now, these it won't be like infinite ammo like you have on your regular bow and arrows. These will be like consumable.
Okay. I'm gonna take them all.
Alrighty, let's see here. All right, so for all of them, the merchant tells you that will be 100 gold for all 7.
Oof. I mean, that's all right.
Those are like Breath of the Wild prices for flaming arrows.
How much gold do I have? Let me see. Oh.
Oh, y'all have plenty of gold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Thorntooth's making sure of that.
So just make sure you write in your inventory that you have currently 7 fire arrows,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
when you shoot those, if it actually hits something and doesn't go flying off into the ether, there's a 50% chance that they'll break, and you won't be able to fix them.
Okay. And I'm gonna plop down and sip on this drink and watch the fire spinners now.
Alrighty. So Thorntooth, you're still gambling?
Oh yeah.
All right. Go ahead and how much do you want to put in the pot now that you've won quite a bit?
I'm gonna do 50 gold.
Ooh,
boy.
at 50 gold, a couple of them kind of a couple of them kind of back off and kind of stumble their way down the alley.
Okay.
3 of them do stay though. Villi, would you like in on this, or are you just watching?
No.
Hey, Ethan, what would I roll to see if I know what this game is?
It's solitaire go fish.
So yeah, you're not by them right now. You're
I
on your
haven't
way.
found them yet. We're headed up
Yeah.
there. Okay.
So Thornstooth and Villi are like in the under city of the city, basically, and Willa and Runin are top side in the
worries.
market, and y'all are heading top side to the market.
If I can,
mhm.
can I stop one of the guys mumbling, walking away, and ask them if there's a guild of notary publics in the city where I might be able to hire a translator?
All right, so you're able to stop one of them, and let's see if he. Why? Yeah, there's a translator. The office right now is closed, though. You might want to wait until morning.
Sounds like a plan. What's a good hotel near here? Inexpensive but small.
Inexpensive?
It's the Flying Buttress.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. So Thornstooth, you put down 50. Go ahead and roll your dice.
Woo!
3,
Pretty proud of that
1.
one.
I don't know how the
other guy
game
rolls a
works, but I don't think that's very
5
good.
and 4.
Easy come, easy go.
Starting to get it.
One guy rolls double 6s.
But he loses.
Which, yeah, he's just outright. So it's just between. So other than that, no one else rolled any doubles. Go ahead, and it's on you to bet again.
Yep.
He's gotta
50
roll
50
1,
more
2,
gold.
or 1, 1. Oh,
All right. So the other two that are still in start to sweat a little bit, but they dig deep in their pockets.
Damn.
Oh,
Okay.
close.
The other guy lost, right? So it's only me and one guy.
There's you and 2 others.
Okay.
So right now there's 300 gold in the pot. None of
nobody
y'all-
won.
Yep, no one goes in. The others, they kind of pat their pockets. They don't have any. It doesn't look like they have anything left to bet.
Okay.
From what it looks. Do you want to do a sense motive to see if they're actually telling the truth on if they have anything left to bet?
Yeah. Insight though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you that no matter what, they have more money.
Yeah, they've got more money on them. You're not sure where it is, but from what it looked like they kind of just started betting, and they were kind of in for a longer night. So they definitely have more in the pockets, more in the tank.
Put the money in the pot.
You haven't there hasn't been any other bet go around yet. So neither of them bet more. Are you gonna bet
I'm
more?
throwing 50 more in. I'm going for it.
In order to
they-
force it, don't they have to roll single dice against each other? And he's got to beat both of them if they say let the pot ride?
Yes, yeah. So like to force them to put in, it would have to be a single die roll, and if people aren't agreeing on the pot, and whoever goes highest wins. So did you put more in? They're looking a little hesitant on putting any more money in.
Okay. So should I roll that single dice?
If you want, you go ahead and pick up the single dice, and one of the other guys looks at you and reaches down and picks up a single dice as well.
Yeah, that's a challenge dice.
Oh no.
Okay, you're good. The challenge dice you got to roll high on.
Oh, okay.
He also
So let's see, rolls a 6.
he also got a 6.
So we go again, or what happens there?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And he gets a 6 again.
Oh.
So the pot stays.
Okay, so
Maybe
I'll pick up my
Regular
50.
game.
Yep. And
If he'd have rolled, if you'd rolled a 1 and he rolled a 6, then your 50 stays in and the pot rides. So it's risky to push.
Out of character, is this a real game that Al just knows the fucking rules to?
No,
out of character, Al and I are just
Solitaire
making
go
up
fish.
together.
Okay, just making sure because
Make up
everybody
the
seemed to
rules
be
as you go
following along.
Yeah.
Have we arrived yet?
So yeah, at this point, Ignacious and Studebaker, y'all have arrived at the market. You see Sir Runan and Willa, yeah, are
On the
over
floor.
here. Yeah, so Runan and Willa are looks like on their second glass of some clear liquid. It also looks like Willa has some arrows in her quiver now that glint in the flames. As well as the fireworks and, as Willa put it, the Roman candle show is still going on.
Hey, those look cool.
Don't you? Yeah. You're up on roll.
Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna like rub my hands together, and then, oof.
Quick.
That could have been costly.
Okay, so the guy going next kind of twiddles his fingers a little bit. Thornstooth, do you want to give me a perception check?
Yes.
Okay, so he twiddled his fingers a little bit. Oh, Jesus. Twiddled his fingers a little bit and then rolled the dice. And he comes up with 2 1s. However, you notice that when he twiddled his fingers a little bit, and Villi, Justen, you're just able to see the physicalness of this. It looked like he kind of touched the dice in a rhythmic pattern with his fingers. Villi, you recognize that what he was doing is he was casting guidance on the dice before he rolled.
Oh. So we got a cheater here.
Cheater.
The
I'm
other
just gonna-
gnome does not realize that.
I'm gonna grab his wrist. And pick him up off the ground.
That's pretty easy.
He goes to kick you. What's your AC?
It's 17.
So he kicks you in the chest, but it doesn't even come with enough force to do any damage at all.
And I'm just gonna squeeze. I guess I'll do a strike check, but I'm gonna squeeze his wrist to let him know that I mean business.
Okay.
If you didn't already think that with you picking him up off the ground.
Yeah. You hear a little pop as you dislocate his wrist. And
Care to take back that
starts
rule?
screaming. Okay. Just let me go. Just let me go.
All right, now you've been caught
And he-
cheating
and
at
he's-
solitaire. Go fish, my friend. You need to. First of all, you're going to forfeit this pot to Chopper here. Second of all, I think you better go see a doctor about that sprained wrist.
The other gnome, when you said forfeit the pot to Chopper, he goes, wow. Okay, I didn't cheat. All right, we're still in this. That pot doesn't just go to him. He cheated on me also.
What did you roll?
He hadn't rolled yet. The other one.
Oh, okay.
I'm just staring intently at his like hand.
Wait a minute. You didn't participate in the challenge roll. Only one guy did, and that was Mr. Cheater Beater here.
I grabbed that
So
guy's
you're
wrist
an
and pick him up
observer
off the
just
ground
like
too.
me. Nice try. These two are in cahoots together. You said only one participated in the challenge roll, so he dropped out.
Give me an intimidation check, Thornstooth.
Oh, Thornstooth, yeah, good. I'm glad it's him and not me.
It's gonna be like coerced lying. The guy's innocent, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm sorry."
All right, so we'll go back to the marketplace party.
All right.
So what's going on with y'all?
I'm gonna walk over to Willa and Runan and see what they're doing. Hey guys, it's too loud to sleep right now, but I found us a hotel to stay at later.
Oh, awesome! Oh, I'm just enjoying the fireworks. There's not often we get to enjoy things like this lately, so.
And so Runan, as you come up, he runs up and he kind of puts his arms all around you and goes, "Oh, Ignacious, it's so good to see you, my friend.
Runan, what's up?
We've had some very harrowing times, haven't we?"
We have been through some things, yes.
He is very obviously drunk right now.
I would like to catch up, my friend. Let's go talk about those harrowing things, and you can buy me a drink.
Yes, yes, that sounds amazing, amazing. I don't know this man's name, but he makes some very fine water. That's what it looks like. I don't know what this water's doing. Great.
I can tell you, my friend, that ain't water.
All right, and Studebaker, you're performing now.
Yeah, I just got up on what I assume is this crate here, and I'm just playing the banjo for anybody to hear, and I've got some shoes on display.
Okay, so some people think that you're a merchant, and that the banjo playing is just to drum up business. You get a crowd of 14 gnomes coming up to you and asking you about your shoes.
Go ahead and take them. I made them for you guys.
A lot of them are very confused that just taking. Some of them did. Yeah, they take your word for it. They start grabbing for the shoes. Eventually, more of them get in on it, and the word of free shoes is making its way through the market. There's currently a stampede of gnomes making its way towards y'all.
Hell yeah!
And Thornstooth and Villi. So Thornstooth, that is more than enough to intimidate this poor gnome. He is shaking right now, and as he's shaking, you actually hear the gold clinking together. It sounds like it's coming from his shoes.
Okay, yeah, I'll just grab like one of his shoes with. I guess I'll put both the gnomes together in one arm, and then like take the shoes off one of the other. The one I can hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, those are definitely not Turtle Jordans.
So you, he's so intimidated by you, he does not even stop you. You pull his shoes off, and you're able to find another 100 gold in his shoes. It was actually stored in the soles of his shoes.
Okay.
A variation on the.
And then I'll pick up the pot, put it in my pocket, and then I'm gonna roll 2d6 just to for good measure.
Oh no!
And then with that, on the failed rolls, both the gnomes look at you, and they start shouting, and they start coming after you to get the gold that you're taking from the pot, because technically
you already rolled for this pot.
That was just like a show
for the hell. Okay, so you're still holding the gnomes?
Oh yeah, I never let go of them.
Yeah.
They're kind of
Do what?
Yeah. So currently right now you've got the pot.
Okay.
That was
I'm just gonna walk off
really
with them.
bad roll with the gnomes.
I'm just gonna carry them around with me.
So you have
I'll
two shouting, screaming gnomes
for him.
What?
I'll scoop up Chopper's gold for him.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Can I carry that much gold?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot of gold, isn't it? How much is that?
It's like
so
700.
It was 300 gold, I think, right?
It was
Plus
300 in the pot plus the hundreds. That's another 400. That's a total of 400 from that.
Man, I'm like a entrepreneur in this game.
You're freaking Bill Gates.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
All right. So y'all go wandering off. Do you want to give me an investigation check to see if y'all can make your way to where everyone else is also?
Making my way downtown.
I'm relying on Villi here.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, that was a wise move.
So you're letting Villi lead the way. Villi takes a wrong turn, and almost too late realizes from the fog and the dim light that he is about to walk off a dead end. But he stops himself as he's teetering over the edge and looking at a definite deadly drop. Were
we trying to find the market?
I don't know. What are y'all trying to find?
Yeah. Okay. Let me talk to the two gnomes that I have held up. Where's the market? If you tell me where the market is, I'll give you 50 gold.
and let us go each 50 each.
No, 50 total. I'll kill one of you and give the other one 50. First one to tell me. where the market is gets to live.
They both start shouting at the same time. So much like it's so loud and so quick you can't even make out what either of them are saying.
It's like a gnome GPS.
Time. All right. First, we've got Esme and Putzi. So first Esme talk, and then Putzi will verify if that's true or not. While we're right here next to a gaping hole.
Yeah, we want the quickest route there. And I'm just holding him over the hole.
Jeez, guys.
I'm so glad I'm not there to be observing this.
Yeah, one sec. I'm gonna take a look at your character sheet real quick, Thornstooth.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Because what's that alignment say?
Yeah,
Probably
what is that
not
alignment?
Hold someone
Neutral?
over a hole.
Yeah, pretty neutral.
Yeah, all right.
Are you true
I don't care
neutral?
if they die. I don't care if they die one way or the other.
This could be interpreted as does not give a.
All right.
Wait a
All
minute.
right.
Let's see.
So, Esma talks first and gives you a very quick route to the market, and the other gnome corroborates the statement very, very quickly and saying, "Yes, yeah, yep. That's how you'd get there."
They didn't have time to lie.
This is true. All right. Gonna give him 50 gold, and then I'm
Let
gonna
them
hold
go.
on to them. Well, I'm gonna wait till we get there to make sure they told us the correct route, and then I'll let them go.
All right, but
Okay.
don't hurt.
All right. So as you're all getting closer,
Right,
you hear
idea.
you hear the sound of many small running feet, and we'll get back to the rest of the party. So the rest of the party currently, except for the 14 that were there originally and got their shoes, and the alcohol salesman that is right next to y'all. The entire market is now running, stampeding their way over to Studebaker's stall for free shoes. Studebaker, do you want to give me a performance check for how many shoes you made?
Oh, God.
22 pairs.
22 pairs. All right. So 14 pairs are gone. So now there's only 8 pairs left currently.
Chaz,
a
do they
lot
look
of
like those
shoes in
ugly new Yeezys?
Oh, yeah. That's actually exactly what they look like. They're
I
just
was
like,
hoping so.
yeah.
So the first, there's a crowd that gets to y'all, and everyone, give me dexterity dexterity saves. Runin is going to automatically fail his because he is intoxicated.
I'll try to hold him up.
Am I giving
so-
one of those
Oh,
as
no,
well?
I don't.
No, you're behind this, like your platform of shoes, and on a raised up platform, so you're fine. You're overlooking this stampede that's coming towards you as you're playing your banjo.
Yeah.
It's almost like that makes them even more rowdy.
I think Runin tried to hold me up and it didn't work.
Yeah, y'all both try to hold each other up and move away from the crowd. However, it does not work, and y'all are completely swallowed in the stampede of gnomes. Now, they're not enough to bring you down because,
Yeah.
well, Ignacious, they're kind of up to your chest, but they're not really enough to really run you over. But you are pulled into the crowd, and are now in the middle of about 50 gnomes.
Guys. He
They
will
are
make
not hearing.
He'll make shoes for everybody.
Give me a diplomacy.
That would
and then
be
at-
persuasion.
I want to make more
yeah.
shoes.
And then at this,
No, they don't hear me.
yeah, they don't even hear you at all.
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna dance around through the crowd like I don't really know
Yeah,
what's
you're-
going on, but this is a grand time.
You haven't even spilled your drink. Like you're drinking while you're doing this, and not a drop has been spilled. Villi and Thornstooth, y'all come up to a spectacle of, you would assume was the marketplace. You see a bunch of stalls that would constitute a marketplace, but the only thing you're really able to see right now is a stampede of gnomes with Willa dancing in the middle of Ignacious and Sir Runen kind of bobbing in and out of the tops of the gnomes' heads, whereas Studebaker is standing resolute playing a banjo in front of a bunch of shoes that it looks like the gnomes are stampeding towards. The first brunt of the crowd has gotten to the shoes, but only a couple of them have been pulled down. Because the crowd behind them are running them over and trying to grab for the shoes. Studebaker, you start making more.
Yeah, well, that's what I want to do. That's what I want my mage hand to do while I still play the banjo.
Okay, so you're able to get more shoes going. Give me a persuade or performance check this time with disadvantage because you're not physically doing the making. You're having to kind of think through your mage hand. The mage hand do it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Studebaker's playing like no effects. There's a circle pit going on. Andy's making shoes.
He's a combat cobbler.
Oh god. Studebaker the combat cobbler.
That's the name of the episode.
Combat cobbler.
Combat cobbler should be our clan name on Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Combat cobblers. Nobody in chat take that. I'm making it as soon as we're done.
That thing's already gone, man. That's already gone. So while you're able to continue making shoes, Studebaker, you're still not really able to make enough to keep up with the crowd. Yeah, of these crowds. It seems like a couple of gnomes, while they're even grabbing them, are getting a little injured from the other, like the stampede, and just trying to get out of this. Ignacious, if you want to, do you want to give me a perception check? And Villi and Thornstooth, you have made your way up to this.
I was on mute.
Well.
People drink. Yes, I do want to give you a perception.
No, I don't have a drink. Water.
Can I like look for From Me? And I realize he's gone, and I'm like, hey, where's From Me? And I dance around the crowd some more looking for him.
I see whatever you were assuming I saw, Ethan.
Not with a 19 in performance.
Gnomes, right?
That's a natural 20.
I'll assume that you were going for.
Oh shit, that was performance.
Yeah,
Damn it,
you
I
just
saw what you were
misclicked.
talking about.
That's all right. I'll take it as your nat 20. I'll take it as that. So
Okay.
you're able to like everything kind of slows down a little bit. And you're able to see from me he's okay, but he's just kind of being pulled by the crowd. But there are some gnomes at the front of the crowd that are being injured a little bit by people pushing, shoving, and a little bit stampeded on. So there are some injured people at the front, right by Studebaker's stall.
This is actually like the early 2000s Warp Tours that I was making jokes about.
Mm-hmm. Some of the smarter gnomes have grabbed the shoes and gone next to Studebaker. So Studebaker, you do have a couple gnomes that are now trying their shoes on next to you to get away and out of the crowd. But some of them didn't make it, and it's like when you're at Warp Tour and you're right up against the bars and people are shoving you into it. That's kind of what's going on with some of the gnomes.
I would like to crawl over the top of this damn mosh pit and try to pull those dudes getting squished out like a security guard.
Give me a dexterity save.
Yep.
And then Villi, what are you looking for in that performance?
It's a small world after all.
You're just singing along. Do you want to get up with Studebaker?
If they hear the national anthem, they'll join in and stop fighting. Maybe.
All right.
Can I hear Villi singing that?
Give me a perception.
Dang it.
No. It's a shame. We could have done a duet.
Yeah, you don't hear him do that. Or Willa, you do hear Villi singing the Gnome national anthem. It's a small world after all.
That seems offensive somehow. I don't know how.
Since you're next to Villi, you hear it also. Do with that what you will. Right now, Ignacious, you're able to. It takes quite a bit, but just from your stature and also being a bit more muscly, you're able to muscle your way forward to the front of the crowd. It's not gracious, or it's not graceful at all. You do kind of push some out of the way to get to the more injured ones.
Yeah.
But you do it in a way you're not like shoved to the ground or anything like that. You're just kind of muscling your way through the crowd, and you're able to get to where the injured are now.
Since we're in the middle of madness and no one's really responding to words, I would like to just try to chuck them out of the either. Like, is there anywhere clear, like out a window or off to the side or something where people aren't stampeding?
Off the city.
Yeah. Where Studebaker, like right next to him, there's like a little clearing that Studebaker has set up. They're kind of giving him his room because he's the cobbler. Villi,
can I roll like a strength check to try to get them over there and then post up in front of them? Because I want to try to calm people down.
Yes, yeah, you can. Just go ahead and give me your strength.
Security.
You clear it around. You turn around and you see and now hear on the other side of the crowd, Villi and his very loud voice singing "It's a Small World After All." Villi, you start hearing the anthem itself is getting louder. And you realize that some gnomes in the crowd have heard your cry and are rallying with the national anthem. And it takes a couple of minutes for the entire crowd, but the entire crowd eventually settles up and sings in one loud voice, "It's a small world after all."
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah. So, Ignacious, you've gotten the people that were injured to the side. And as soon as everyone stops, you jump to their aid. A lot of them just minor cuts and bruises. Some you see have a bit more injuries. Some I wouldn't say completely like broken arms, but some arms were dislocated.
This is like that horrible day in my homeland, Black Friday, where there were 5 people killed over a sale on some flat screen windows. I remember that horrible day.
As opposed to the more popular bubble glass windows.
Yeah, the saggy windows like you get in the houses in Riverside. Or pardon me, Oceanside, Fantasy Oceanside.
Fantasy Ocean.
That's those clear walls that you can buy at the Walmart, right? They just sell walls there.
All right, so the crowd has been sated. Studebaker, are you still making your cobbling shoes?
No, actually. I want to see if I... Oh. So I kind of have a moment of like a semblance of sober perception as to what's going on around me. I assume that I would be able to see the drinks that did Runen run off?
No, Runen is now like picking himself up weirdly. He's on wobbly knees and more now a little bit from the stampeding than the drink. He doesn't look injured. It just looks like he was thrown around a lot.
Hey, buddy, I found you, and I'm gonna try to help him up, even though I'm not in my best state of mind either.
Okay, give me a strength check to pick him up.
Oh God.
With advantage, because he's gonna kind of be getting up on his own as well.
It's like the drunk guys that fall downstairs and don't get hurt at all because their bodies are just limp.
Yeah. Okay, so with his also like him being able to pick himself a little bit up onto his own vices, he's able to you're able to get him up.
All right.
He looks around and you can see like his eyes are very distant and like they can't focus.
All right, I think it might be time to call it a night.
Hey, Archer Lady.
Huh? Who? What?
Hello, Archer Lady. It's me, Studebaker Peppercorn.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey, where did you get that thing that you're drinking?
I'm gonna look around for a second.
And he's right next to, actually right behind you, Studebaker, is the gnome that was selling the drinks. He kind of pops his head up and goes, Would you like some fire water?
Oh, that sounds good. Sure, yeah, give it to me.
probably can. Here, just here. And he just kinda
Studebaker's
hands
not
you,
exactly a
shaking
hard
hand.
sell.
I would like to summon some popcorn and get ready to watch whatever's about to happen.
Yeah, that Firewooder's not an auspicious name.
All right, Studebaker. So you grab the water that, or the drink that's clear like water, but has kind of some vapors coming out the top, and down it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a Constitution save. Okay, so it gives you a nice warm feeling in your belly. Your old bones kind of loosen up a little bit as you continue drinking, and you feel 10 years younger.
Oh.
So
That
what,
still puts it in the old
170?
film.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, he's still
Same
really
joke,
old.
Al. Me and Al made the same joke at the same time.
Is this guy running
Great
a bar?
bars stick together, and so do ours.
Yeah. So this is like a little outside bar that he's running.
Does it look like it's in shambles? Doing pretty good shape.
It's looking like it's not very. It's weirdly structurally. Willa, you look at the stall and it looks like it's actually changed its structure since before and after the Stampede. Before the Stampede, it was nice, very even line, like nice straight lines. Now it looks like it's just this pile of things that of boards jutting into odd angles that does not look like it should be standing, but somehow it is standing.
Huh. That's not what it looked like last time I saw it, but okay.
But yeah, it's structurally sound.
Yeah, I mean,
however,
you were in here for that, Willa.
Brunin right now is passed out on your shoulder.
Well, I guess it's time to call it a night. I'm gonna try to find the inn.
All right, and Ignacious.
I've only had one drink that you didn't make me roll for. I could tell her where it is, right?
I sent you a text, Ethan.
All right.
Just so you're aware.
You guys shouldn't be sending like sweet nothings to one another while we're trying to play a game on the internet. People,
Don't tell me who to love.
Yeah. How else are you supposed to express it? It's just DM on DM love, okay? It's not wrong.
Is DM asexual a thing? Because I know that like half of our fans probably have that issue.
DM
Probably.
sexual.
DM asexual.
All right. Okay. So you want to keep drinking?
Yes.
Hey, Studebaker, we're all gonna go call it a night because we do have to fly to probably a pretty horrifying place that's name I can't remember that's way up high tomorrow.
It was for Lord. Gives you an idea of where we're going.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you for the offer, Ignacious, but I'm going to stay behind and enjoy my drink here, and I'll come to bed a little bit later. I know that it's been quite a long day of adventuring, so more tomorrow, yes?
Yeah, sure. And I'll make sure that really drunk people get off, but I'm gonna hang back and just chill.
Okay. So you give Willa the directions to where the inn is, and she carries Runin to the inn. It's getting progressively harder and harder to carry him as he's getting a little bit more and more dead weight. So it's going to take you quite a bit of time to get there to the inn.
Oof.
For what it's worth, Villi will try to help her.
Okay,
Not much help.
not too much, but with two holding Runin up, it definitely lightens the load. And y'all will make it there probably in about 40 minutes.
Oof.
It's going to be a bit of time, though. Plenty of time for Studebaker to continue his drinking. You've finished the first drink that you had. Do you want the bartender kind of? Would you like another? And would y'all like any more?
Yes, one more round on me.
I mean, yeah, since I'm not super duper plastered or anything, I guess I'll drink with the turtle. Thornstooth, you in?
Actually, I'd like to speak with the bartender.
So when you say Studebaker, when you say another round on me, you hear a small voice behind you say, "No, no, no, your money's no good here." And you turn and you see that a lot of the gnomes that you made the shoes for and just gave them away for free are putting their silver pieces up for a drink for you and the party. Thornstooth, you say you'd like to talk to the bartender? He goes, yes. Do you enjoy my fire water?
I haven't tried it yet. I would like to.
Well, here you go.
Ah, okay. I'll down one real quick.
Okay, give me a Constitution save.
Great, that was awesome. Thank you.
Jesus.
So it looks like your business could use an injection of money, perhaps.
Oh well, no. I mean, I'm doing fairly well, but I could always use more.
I would like to offer you 250 gold for a stake in your business.
Ooh.
I turn interestedly to Thornstooth and just continue listening.
He's taken aback a little bit. That wasn't what he. Huh. Never mind. I just took a look at your character sheet. I didn't realize how actually intelligent Thornstooth is.
What?
He's got a 14 wisdom and a 10 intelligence. Okay. Yeah, he says, well, what do you have in mind?
Well,
are you wanting to know how it's done, or
no? I just want like a monthly percentage of your profits for this 250 gold for the next 2 years, and then after that, whatever.
So 250 gold.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I make that in about a month. I don't really know how much 250 gold is gonna. I mean, we can talk it out, but how much percent are you looking to get in?
Just like 5%.
Oh well. And he kind of passes you another drink.
It's only me and Studebaker sitting here watching, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Damn it.
Matt is magic in gnomes, and you.
I downed it.
250 for 120.
When did the angry killy guy get good at business?
Yeah, right. That's why I was looking at his character sheet to see his mental scores. But nope, they're good.
Not yet.
So yeah, he slides your drink. He pours one for himself and he holds it up. To you?
No, I drank it already. I rolled a 21.
Well, yeah, you must be new to the business thing. When you normally, you'd shake or something over it, or have a drink over a deal. He gives you the one that he kind of poured for himself and makes another one, and he raises his glass up to you.
And I chug it.
Also, can I talk to Villi?
Yeah. So he closes the deal with you, and now I'll note that you are getting a 5% stake in the Firewater Drinking Company.
Sweet. All right, guys, let's take over this world.
FWDC LLC, Firewater Drinking Company.
I love it.
All right, yeah. You're free to talk to Villi.
So hey, Villi, whatever happened with that notebook? I thought you guys went to try to find somebody to help with all that.
Yeah, there's a translator shop that's open in the morning.
Ah, that's pretty cool. Okay, that's good to know. At least we have some direction.
Alrighty. So Studebaker, you had another drink?
Yes.
Go ahead and give me a Constitution save, as it seems that Thornstooth has down 4 of them now and is not feeling the effects really at all, other than like a nice warmth.
I'm doing all right.
Oh, my first drink hit me like a fucking bus.
You actually You knock it back, and your head snaps back. You do the woo and feel the heat like coming out of your mouth as you woo out.
Oh, that's Thorntooth. You invested in a good business, my friend.
Yeah, I like
Oh my god, it was so good it knocked my accent away for a second. That's how good that was.
Studebaker, you are, after your second drink, sufficiently drunk.
Okay, well, Thorntooth, Ignacious, what are we going to do about this orb business?
Oh wait, I still have the gnomes in my hand. I just did that business deal. I never set them down. I just had them the whole time.
Hey, Thorntooth, who are your buddies?
And yeah,
pick them up and look at them.
Yeah, your new business partner Liopnik did not say a single word about it. He kind of thought you were a strange character at the beginning, but he's just kind of rolling with it.
Cool. I'll just put them down, I guess. Like, set them down.
They run away from you.
Hey, do you guys want some shoes? Okay.
In fact, I'm gonna ask the bartender if he's ever heard of any of these, if there's been any kind of strange happenings, or if he's heard of any of these orb creatures.
Yeah, I didn't respond to that because I was too busy laughing at Justen. Sorry about that. I'll be on that conversation now.
The only strange thing we've really seen is, y'all are kind of strange, right? Menagerie you are. But other than that, no. There was this big whale that passed by a while ago, a couple days ago. Big whale. Never seen one that big before, but he was a marvelous sight to see. Other than that, it's been pretty right as rain around here.
So you guys are pretty good with the tinkering with the machinery, right?
He just kind of looks around. Yep.
Okay, you didn't have to get condescending and passive-aggressive about it. You could have just said yes. Anyway, have you ever heard any rumors or stories of any mechanical Goliaths?
Let's see here. Personally, I haven't, no, but that'd be quite a thing to see. I'd love, I'm sure some of our tinkerers would like to get their hands on blueprints of something like that.
Well, we've seen one, and we're trying to track down some of the other ones because the first one wasn't too friendly. In fact, I could even tell you where you could go look at it if you could point me towards some of your tinkerers that might have some information that could help us on our search. Because it's just chilling in the city, right?
Right now, yeah. As far as when y'all left, it was still chilling in the city.
Yeah, so I have reason to believe that that's completely true. Of course, it's like a 3-day journey from here, and you could look at the Goliath yourself. I think that's that.
Yeah. That would be interesting. I think we might have people that would be interested in something like that. Y'all are a strange group, but it might be pretty good that y'all came through.
I appreciate that. I'm glad my turtle friend here reminded me of what our actual goal is, instead of just laughing at drunk gnomes and ugly shoes that look like tree trunks with blue shit shoved in the side of them.
Is that really what they look like?
Yeah, they're ridiculous, Ethan. Like, I had to make that joke about shoes to Chaz tonight. They're so ugly.
Yeah, pretty bad.
So Willa, Villi, both of y'all get Runin back to the inn.
Hooray!
And the as you're going in, the innkeeper lady, she goes, "Oh well, y'all must be with the dwarf."
How do you tell?
Because you're not a gnome, and I think.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you're the only. Well, I didn't see you under there. Are you new to the colony?
Passing through. Villi Koski. I'm pleased to meet you.
Oh, well, very nice to meet you as well,
Takes
Villi.
off his hat, of course.
My name is Smith.
Ah, very good. That's an old family name, I suppose.
Yes, it is. A very strong family.
Any relation to the Globble Smiths?
Very distantly, very distantly.
That's sometimes the best thing, to stay as far away from there as possible.
We try not to talk about them too much, but they're family.
Unless you're telling a joke, right?
Of course, they're always a good joke. Well, would you like a room? Your companion already has one.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I think 3 rooms. Well, 2.5. I could. I prefer the smaller rooms. I don't like these giant rooms that these people have. I didn't want to be too specific.
So she charged you for the sorry, got an itch. Charged you 3 silver pieces for the 2 full-size rooms and 2 silver pieces for the small room.
Yeah, it's frightening when you wake up at night and it's a half an hour to the door.
So y'all have gotten your rooms. Thornstooth and Ignacious, you're still there?
Yeah, I'm just hanging out, watching my business.
We did just have a random gnome named Ash come up and tip $5 and buy us all another round.
All right,
Yeah,
thank you,
sir.
Ash. So yeah, if everyone wants another round, go ahead and give me Constitution saves.
That gnome seemed like a pretty good guy. He seems like he has good taste in video games.
Well, now that I've dropped Runin off, is there anywhere I could acquire a drink in here?
God damn it.
Ooh,
Oh my god, I hate when that happens. The 20 is the first one I rolled, though.
Yeah, gotcha. All right. So Thorntooth, now after your what I'm going to assume 6th drink, it's finally starting to hit you a little bit. The world's starting to seem a bit uneven.
Okay.
You're still able to stay on your feet, but vision's blurring a little bit, and things are starting to get a little uneven. Ignacious, you keep the same kind of mellow. You're kind of evening it out.
That first one kicked me in the face, though, brother.
Yeah, but this one you're really able to. You knew what was coming, so you're able to prepare yourself a little bit. Studebaker, do you want to go ahead and give? Oh, you did. All right, so Studebaker, that one has gotten you even more drunk than the last one. You're steadily getting more and more drunk as you go on.
Okay, good.
He's just happy about it.
Yeah, just happy drunk. So
Thank you, Christopher Wright.
you all hear a loud trill, and the bartender goes, "Well, that looks to be about closing time. It's time for our 12-hour sleep cycle."
Let me get one more. Christopher
one-
Wright. Christopher Wright went ahead and bought our tab, so I'm going to drink one more.
All
Yeah,
right.
he actually covered
Oh,
a lot.
doing all right.
All right, yeah. So there, he gives you one more for the road. Ignacious and Studebaker, are you gonna get? Okay. So y'all are. Studebaker, you get another one.
Oh yeah.
That was to put me to bed.
Okay, go ahead and give me another Constitution.
He did.
Oh, there it is. Woo. So many 16s there. I got them confused. So yeah, y'all are able to walk under your own devices to the inn. Ignacious, while you are getting kind of like the sleepy drunk, you're able to remember where the inn is, and you're able to get there in time as Willa had put Sir Runin to bed and was wandering around the inn, also looking for someone to drink. Willa, right now it looks like with that trill that you heard, everyone's kind of shutting down for the night. And so nothing else is really open anymore. However, when Studebaker, Thorntooth, and Ignacious come back, looks like they've got a couple drinks under their arms.
Nobody knows how dry I am.
I want to go. I wouldn't know where the prisoner guy is, right? Because we let him go.
No, y'all let him go.
All right. In that case, then I'm gonna head to bed.
Okay. So Studebaker plops down with his last drink in bed and passes out. Thornstooth, what are you doing?
I'm just going back to the inn.
Okay. So everyone's heading back to the inn and getting ready to go to the sleep.
Hey, hopefully my friend's paid. And then I walk into my room and fall asleep.
And the innkeeper lady says, "Y'all have a great night." And everyone will get definitely a full night's rest, since they have
Oh my
a
god.
very long sleep.
I'm gonna
cycle.
be like fully healed for the first time in like 5 weeks.
In the game.
In a gnome society, anybody who gets up before 10 is considered weird.
It's gonna they're
College students.
yeah they did say that the translation office is going to be open in the morning, and in the morning was relative. Y'all, anyone that's waking up early, as the I don't want to say sun's rising, but yeah, as Villi was saying, anyone that gets up before 10 is going to be greeted with basically a ghost town.
Well, I'm
So-
sleeping in.
All right, everyone sleeps in. Everyone gets a very, very full rest.
Yeah, after all the BS that we've been through in the last few days, I would say that we all sleep until we're done sleeping.
So you wake up. Everyone kind of gets a nice, good stretch going out, and comes out of their rooms, and y'all are kind of free to wander out. Who's wanting to go first?
Not me.
Well, Villi will come out and ask where the tea station is. Any good hotel would have a tea station.
So you wake up in the innkeeper. She actually comes out from a little, what looks to be a side door next to the desk, the reception desk, and she stretches a little bit and kind of shakes the morning chill off, and she goes, well, Mr. Villi, it's very nice to see you up at the proper time."
Oh, well, I figured I'd get an early start of the day. I thought about sleeping until noon, but we've got to get some stuff translated. I need a cup of tea and directions to the translating shop, or the Notary Public Guild.
Oh, well, of course. I apologize. I didn't already have the tea out. And she kind of steps back through the door for a second, then comes back with two glasses, two teacups, and a big kettle. She pours you and herself a cup of tea and sits back and starts sipping it.
Excellent tea, ma'am. Excellent tea.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for the company. You said you were looking for the translator.
Well, technically, we need the he winks Notary Public's Guild.
Oh,
We
okay.
need special translation.
And you said last night you were passing through. How long do you stay?
Oh, well, our ship is being repaired. We acquired from a wreck 9 cannons, and we donated 1 to the city because we felt that you needed some additional defenses. A fine city like this, running like a well, it is actually a well-oiled machine. Never mind. And we so they're installing 8 cannons on our ship, repairing some minor hull damage. We had a small parking error. These things happen, and So, however long the dock workers take, I mean, we don't want to rush them. We want quality work. So, we certainly enjoy this fine city. We visited one of your lower level casinos last night. Myself and my friend Chopper, and
she laughs a little bit, like kind of as she's like sipping her tea. She kind of tries to hide the smile a little bit, but behind her teacup. But you can tell that she's enjoying the story.
Yeah, I think you could definitely expect a nice tip from him if he remembers who he is and who you are by this morning. But yeah, good times. Nice city, very nice. Our friend Studebaker made a bunch of shoes. They were a big hit. They're Turtle Jordans.
I heard about that. That was very nice of him. It was very nice of y'all to donate the cannon as well. Y'all seem like a very philanthropic group.
Well, you gotta give a little to get a little. One hand washes the other. I can't think of any other cliches to throw in there, but you get the idea.
Well, I thank you for the tea and the conversation. I don't mean to keep any more of your day, but maybe you can stop by again sometime before you leave.
Absolutely, Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. So Villi, you head on out.
Yeah, I don't know who has the book itself physically, though. Was that?
It is in my pack.
It is, yeah, Ignacious himself has it.
Iggy! I'm gonna come down for breakfast.
I was gonna say I'm gonna wake up too.
Go down and get some breakfast. Feeling good, finally.
All right. Yeah, stretched out, and so as you come up, the innkeeper lady, she has assembled some more teacups. So she's got tea ready and a biscuit, some fruit, and some preserves. So not really a whole lot of meat or anything like that. It's a very light breakfast that she's giving for y'all.
Cool. I'm just gonna dive right in.
Yeah, scarf it down for real.
Man, this is like a vacation.
Great. I appreciate it.
I haven't eaten in 5 weeks. Let's do this.
Oh well, that is.
I'm sorry, 17 weeks. So.
That is horrible to hear. Do let me know if you need any more.
Do you have anything a little bit more of substance, perhaps?
Well, I can see what I can get. Yes, of course. For someone that hasn't eaten in 17 weeks, that sounds horrible. How are you so big?
I don't know. Magic of the realm, I guess.
She's gonna pop behind the door, and you hear kind of some rummaging, and some small sounding explosions. There's a lot of noise coming from back there, but she comes out with a couple plates full of. You're not really able to discern what kind of meat it is, but it looks, you've got what looks like to be seared meat cubes, and then a couple of very dry, long strips of leathery looking meat.
It's called a full gnomish.
A full gnomish. That should be the title of the episode.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna start eating away.
All right. So everyone gets a full breakfast going. Ignacious, you had the book. Villi was wanting to go to the Notary Public to see about getting it translated.
Yeah, I'll toss it to Villi. I want to go find a blacksmith. I want to see if they can make my hammer a little bit beefier.
Okay. So yeah, there is. Take your pick of blacksmiths, really. There's quite a lot of tinkerers and blacksmiths around. It takes a very rudimentary asking around to get your way pointed to a blacksmith.
Can I do a check to look for somebody who specializes in hammers and blunt weapons?
Yeah, go ahead, and it'll be with disadvantage because you're not really knowledgeable about a lot of the locals, but you can give me a knowledge local check.
Oh, huh. Let's see how that goes. Where's my...
I would guess that would be an investigation.
Yeah, probably.
Studebaker's still sleeping, by the way. He was pretty drunk last night.
They don't even have knowledge of this.
Darn it, I hate it.
Investigation, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, it's a 5.
Okay. So you're not really able to discern from just kind of looking around at the range blacksmiths that were given to you, anyone that has a specialist. But you do have your pick of about four blacksmiths.
Which one looks the busiest?
The Golden Compass.
The Golden Compass, huh? All right, I'll wander on in there. Look around.
And as you walk in and open up the doors, you hear a ding ding. And
that's a quality made bill. Did you guys make that yourselves?
Why? Yes, we did. And you see the 5 gnomes pop up. They're already covered in soot and just dirt and sweat. And they still have their blacksmith hammers in their hands. And what can we do for you today?
Well, a few days ago, I got my shield worked on, but nobody did anything to my hammer. I was wondering if you guys could clink, beef this thing up a little bit, make it do a little bit more damage. Because I got to tell you, compared to this tiny little elf chick I've been running with, my DPR is horrible.
Well, yeah, we can take a look at this. Do you mind, leaving for us, maybe an hour or two, and we can see what we're doing. Are you looking for anything specific? Do you want it to explode? Do you want it to and this is another one. Do you want it to freeze your opponents? No, he wants it to say shoot lightning out. No, he's wanting it to be thrown and come back to, and they start kind of arguing about what you would
transported into a Monster Hunter role-playing game because I am 1,000% down to throw some blast onto my hammer.
Okay.
Do you actually have the ability to make my hammer make things go boom?
Good sir, do we have the ability to make things go boom? Do you see our the one that was excited about making things blow up is do you see our shop? And as he says that, something in the back actually does blow up.
Okay, I gotta tell you, I got a little bit excited because I think you guys are my people. This is wonderful, but I'm not actually going for the deathly things right now. You mentioned ice.
Yes. We could do some way of and he starts going in on very high technical jargon on setting pressure traps into your hammer that would open it up, that would release a burst of ice coming out of it when you would hit things, and all this other stuff that's a little bit going over your head, and he's rambling, but it seems like he knows what he's talking about.
What's your name, my diminutive friend?
Well, my name is Bulvagug.
Bulvagug, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship, and I hand my hammer directly to him. Just let me know what the bill is. I'll be back in about an hour.
Can do. And someone's like, you might want to go see about that explosion. Yeah, all right, let's go. And they all kind of disappear in the back.
Those guys are my favorite NPCs that have been in the campaign thus far.
All right, so Thornstooth, you're rummaging through and getting your fill of food that you have not gotten in 17 weeks. Druid is resting some more. He's got a little bit of a hangover, so he's gonna be sleeping for a couple more hours. Studebaker and Willa, as y'all leave, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Uh-oh. I just want to go bird watching or whale watching. I don't know, whatever's flying around out here.
I'll see everything.
Sure he ate earlier.
All right. So Studebaker, as you leave the inn, you look towards where your ship was, and your ship seems like it has a couple additions to it, and by a couple I mean 8. It looks like the gnomes have already completed both the repairs and the arming of your ship. Is completely repaired, all damages on it, and has 8 cannons set around the perimeter of the ship.
Oh, awesome.
Willa, you step out and are momentarily blinded by the sun and your slight hangover.
Blinded by the light.
Ow.
But you kind of blink it out a little bit, and then you're able to see but you do not look and see the direction that your ship is completed. Villi, you were heading to the Notary Publics.
Yes.
Okay. So you step in, and as you open up the door, and this is probably the most well put together building that you've seen on this floating ship so far. Nothing at all looks very makeshift about it, or kind of haphazardly put together. And it actually has some like some gold plating on the floors. This looks like a very well kept establishment. You walk in, and there is one gnome, and he is wearing a suit, sitting on a mahogany behind a mahogany desk, and he is looks like he is busy writing with a quill and parchment.
Greetings, sir. Villi
Why-
Koski, and he bends down to show his tattoo. Of the Tantor's Revenge, currently in port here in, and we had a incident with a pirate ship. Unfortunately, they are no longer able to translate this without the use of a Speak with Dead spell. So we were wondering what you would charge to translate this into common. And he hands over the book.
Okay, so he takes the book, he looks at it, and he looks back at you and goes, "Sir, are you messing with me? You said you would like this translated to common."
Yes, I said this is a air
It's
quotes,
our
Republic.
yes, and he hands it back to you as, "It's already in common. Please do not waste my time." And he continues writing.
All right,
What?
Villi opens the book.
So
What do I
it's
say, to try and read.
yeah, it's written in common. It's just written in a way that is coded.
Just got it. Okay. You see, where I come from, a notary public is actually not actually a notary public. So I'm at a loss. That's why we do the air quotes notary public.
And he looks at you and goes, "Sir, if you are looking for translations, I can do translations for you. However, you wanted
Code
something.
breaking?
Are you looking to get that decoded?"
Yes.
Well, yes, that I can do for you.
What would be the charge for that?
Let me take a look at the piece.
There you are.
And he actually really flips through
Alfred Pedantica.
it. And he flips through it. It's like
I think
this.
it's Well Actually is his name.
Aw. So he looks this is, it seems like it is done in Thieves' Cant. I personally myself am not versed in Thieves' Cant, as I would not sully myself with such a a reputation. However, I
surely
do
you would know someone who can. And for a fee, could direct me in that direction.
I do have a colleague that could get this translated for you. Yes, the fee for such a thing, since I'm going to have to outsource it, would be, and he's got a little abacus on the side. He kind of crunches, moves the beads around the abacus. I would charge 110 gold for such a fee.
Do I have that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. What's the usual? How long will it take, and what do you want up front, and what do you want upon delivery? And the balance upon delivery is the normal way of doing business.
50 up front, the rest when the job is done.
All right. He drops 50 down. And what would be the time frame?
And he goes back to writing. He goes, "Come back in an hour."
Shall do. All right. So Villi will walk off in search of just a Tinker's Part Shop, which there should be hundreds of them, just to pick up some random parts, because random is kind of the way we operate.
Yeah. All right. So you're able to find a little tinker shop and get any kind of random parts you would need. We'll go back
I
to.
need some googly eyes, some wind-up keys, some springs.
Did the bartender give me a tinkerer to go talk to about giant mechanical dude rumors?
He did. Yeah.
Probably the same shop that I'm in.
Yeah.
That's
So
what made me remember it.
Villi wasn't there for like that conversation with the tinker, but you do remember him pointing you on the way to a tinkerer. And as you go into the shop, Villi is loading up a basket of very odd assortments of things. Standard gnome fare, but it looks like there's no rhyme or reason for what he's grabbing.
Hey, Villi, how you doing, bud?
Hey, Chopper, got some great stuff. Iggy, got some great stuff here. It was a long night for me. I don't actually drink, but
that guy's a lot
Chopper
taller
did
than
an amazing gambling feat last night. Was something to see. You should have seen it. He rolled wobble dobbles twice and won.
You don't say.
So
Right.
we'll go to
Solitaire Go Fish.
I have never heard of the game myself. All I know is that he got drunk and then bought into a business last night, which was very interesting to see. I was not expecting that.
Actually, if you amortize it over 2 years, his return was less than 1%.
I mean, that makes sense for a business deal that Thornstooth would do. But he used words I didn't even think were in his vocabulary last night. It was real cool.
Was Thornstooth really drunk?
Probably. But
we'll go to Studebaker and Willa are doing. Studebaker, you saw that the ship looks to be fully ready to go. Willa, you were out trying to birdwatch.
Yep.
Okay, give me another perception check.
I know I can do better than that. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you can do very much better than that. So you sit there and you birdwatch for about an hour, sitting on a little what you would assume is a park bench. I mean, it kind of had 2 poles and like a couple boards across it, but they didn't. Nothing looked like it was made to be a park bench. But I mean, it worked as it. So you sit down and you sip your tea while you're watching the birds. You actually end up finding and sighting out as it was real quick as it passed by a species of hummingbird that has not been seen for decades. A lot of ornithologists actually thought they were extinct.
Ooh. Oh, wait. Let me try to talk to him. Tell me what your bird eyes see.
Hey, who's talking to me? Who's doing that? Who's talking to me? Gotta get nectar. Gotta fly. And it's going out. You did get a very good look at it, and it as it moved, its body, its feathers actually kind of gave the effect that it was changing colors as a swirling rainbow as it was moving and zipping around. It's a very beautiful sight to see.
So cool.
Studebaker, what are you doing?
I was going to kind of go back to the area that we were in last night and see if I can find anybody who... Well, first of all, I still have the gun that I took off the captain, right?
Correct.
Okay. I want to take it to somebody and see if they can make it cooler than it is.
Okay, so you wander around, and there are a couple blacksmith shops that you are passing by. Do you want to give me an investigation check to see if there's anyone that specializes in ballistics?
Yeah. Also, I'm also kind of looking for any gnomes that may have bought my shoes, or I should say that may have taken my free shoes from last night. That might be more willing to help me.
So that won't be hard to find. The majority of gnomes in the city right now are wearing your shoes.
Oh, awesome.
So while you're going from kind of perusing one shop to the other, you're not really seeing anything that gives off a sign of anyone specializing in ballistics or ranged weapons. But there are quite a few blacksmith shops that you have choice of.
Okay, I'll just go into the closest one.
Okay, and as you open up the door, it goes ding ding, and three gnomes pop up. You're, hey, hello, hey, how's it going? You Turtle Man, how are you doing today?
Oh, hello, hello. Yes, my name is Studebaker Peppercorn. Good day.
Good day, Mr. Studebaker. What can we do for you?
Well, I found this cool thing, and I'm gonna just like hold out the pistol and be like, I don't really know how to use it. I'm more of a magic user. I was wondering if there was a way that maybe we could make it so that I can use magic with this thing.
You wanna magic the? Oh, that is a nice looking pistol, though. We could probably put magic in it.
Yeah,
and
that would be cool.
And do some more things like explode more, or one of them thought it was, or shoot lightning. Or no.
Oh, lightning.
Guys, what he wants is that to shoot sound out. You see that on his back? That's a banjo. He was the man that was playing last night. I bet you he wants something sound out of that. And they again start arguing about what you would like for your pistol.
Okay. Did you get my text?
I adore all of these little Tinkerer gnomes, by the way, Ethan. They're fantastic.
Yeah, they're super fun.
They're great.
Ooh, so you
Oh man, that text rocked his
bring
world.
that
Did you
up.
propose, Chaz?
Yeah, so you bring that up, and they kind of look at each other like, well, they're scratching their beards a little bit, and that's not anything we've done before, but maybe. And they're kind of they huddle together, and yeah, well, we think we might be able to do something about that. It's gonna be a little experimental. You can't tell anyone we're doing this. Technically, it's not really legal. What we're gonna do? We're also gonna need a bit of your blood.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna just like stick my arm out.
And the one on the right comes up and just and like kind of slices your forearm a little bit and has a vial and he gets your blood in it and it fills it up to like almost the brim. He caps it. Yeah, well, you just leave the pistol with us and about I don't know, this might be some potent, powerful stuff, so it might even take 30-40 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right, no problem. And then I'm just gonna kind of like wander. And just kind of explore the city a little bit, I guess. Just kind of wander and play my banjo.
Okay, so we'll go to Villi and Ignacious in the Tinkerer shop. And so what's going on over there?
After I talked to Villi about all the stuff he bought, I would just go up to the Tinkerer. Okay.
Hello,
man,
yeah.
How you doing? Ignatius Blooddust. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well, Blooddust. That's a very odd moniker. Is it? Oh, I guess it's Dwarven.
It is Dwarven. You're very observant. I like you already.
What can I do for you? And he's got like, this is like your stereotypical tinkerer where he's got like a pair of glasses and then like all of these interchangeable, flippable like monocles.
Oh yeah, I'm picturing Tinker Knight from Shovel Knight.
All right, yeah. I don't know if you're in that part yet in My Hero Academia, but the
pink hair chick,
yeah,
she's great. I love her so much.
Yeah.
This
So
is not
kind of like that.
podcast, so we'll go back to talking about D&D.
Oh yeah, my podcast, the No Big Banana Podcast, which is on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 p.m. at anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Justin was in the chat earlier trying to get you to say something about it, just spamming a bunch of crap.
Oh, I know he was.
So last night, the guy who was getting me and my friends drunk told me that you might be interested in the fact that I have run into a mechanical Goliath in the last week.
His eyes sparkle, and he says, "And you, where would you have seen such a? I mean, you're talking about a Goliath. How big are we talking? Are we talking about
how tall are you?
Like 3 feet?
About 3 feet tall. I'm gonna say about 100 of you tall.
That's a lot of Goliath.
It was a lot of Goliath. And we fought it and thankfully did not destroy it because according to the bartender last night, you and your friends would be very interested in seeing something like that. But I do have to ask, my friend, have you ever heard of anything like that before?
Something that big? Oh no. The biggest thing I've ever seen is our floating city here and our smokestacks. Never seen anything that big though.
Have you ever heard any rumors or anything? See, we've heard tell that there happened to be 4 others.
Well, no, I'm sorry, friend. I don't know of any other rumors of anything that's that big other than cities. That in my lifetime. Sorry, I couldn't be of any more help. But do you know where we might be able to find such a thing?
Oh, absolutely, my friend. I appreciate. Can I actually before I get there, can I roll an insight check? I trust this guy. I'm just going to use the mechanics of D&D to make sure I trust this guy. Well, I trust this guy.
Yeah, you trust him fully.
With my 9.
He's never heard anything about something that big.
Yeah, no problem. I tell him about the city and all that stuff and just take off because that's all I was here for.
As you go to leave, he does say, "Well, hold on one sec. Now that you mentioned it, I do remember hearing or actually seeing something about that big, but it wasn't mechanical. It was a whale, and it was the biggest thing I've ever seen. It passed by here a couple days ago."
I'm still out here trying to perceive said whale.
Okay.
That's funny.
Cool.
He
Thornstooth.
Yes.
So as you're finished up your meal and head outside, go ahead and you give me a perception check as well.
Okay.
No, all right. So
That
yeah,
food was
you
so
step out also blinded and slightly hungover. Even a little food coma as well, and you're taken aback by how bright it is. Willa, go ahead and give me another perception. And so Villi and Ignacious are not outside. Well, Ignacious is outside. Villi, are you still in the Tinkerer shop?
I'm outside.
I would pay for my basket full of Google Eyes, gears, springs, things like that, and then go outside with Iggy.
Okay. So you go ahead and give me a perception. Studebaker, you give me a perception as well.
Eagle eyes.
Oh my gosh, Billy got a good perception.
Ew.
Okay. So everyone but Studebaker is able to see this. Studebaker, you can hear it, but you can't see it yet. Everyone else can both hear and see this. At first it sounds almost like a very large I want to say like like a bomb, but it's kind of more like hollow and deep than that. But it sounds from the sound of it, it sounds gigantic, and it's like some gigantic object falling through the sky. Willa, you're able to pinpoint where it's coming from, and you can see almost like through the cloud, you can see the ripples in the clouds as something is moving through it and falling through it. And as it breaks through at about say 800 feet away from the city, you see the body of a whale that you recognize.
Oh, hey, is that the same whale as before?
Yes, it is the same whale as before at the beginning of the campaign. However, it does not look like this. This time the whale is flying through the air. It looks like it's in kind of a sideways, like free fall through the air. And as you're focusing a bit more on it, you're able to see what look like 3 small, fast, ship-shaped objects around the whale. Looks like they're kind of tracing around it, and there are like harpoons stuck into him.
Oh no!
As he's falling through the air.
Oh no! 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 No!
And we'll go ahead and we'll end there.
Oh no! 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 No!
Oh no! With the free falling of a dying or dead whale.
Free fall Willie.
Whale, that sucks.
Oh, good with Jay.
Oh my God! All right, well, geez, thanks for that, Ethan.
You're welcome.
So we're leaving off there for this evening. Saturday we'll be playing Wicked Packs. Jay, you want to say something about that?
I do. I don't have the book next to me, but it's going to be super duper fun. Everyone look up Wicked Packs. If you haven't heard me do this pitch, which you probably have if you're watching, but the company that makes it is called the Polyhedral Knights. They have a few different books out, and Wicked Pacts is their urban magic-based fantasy that deals with demons and angels and all kinds of Dresden Files-y, X-Files-y stuff. I'm going to be running that campaign on Saturday, and for the people who watch that on Saturday, we're going to be doing a drawing for a free physical copy of the book and a set of Kraken dice. So if you're in the chat, we're going to figure out some question to ask you in the chat. You answer the question. We put all the names in a hat. We draw one out. Somebody wins something.
Yes. So
also,
make sure. Yeah, it's going to be super fun. Make sure that you come and hang out for that. It's going to be this Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern here, as well as on Twitch. And then we'll be here next week, next Wednesday, for the continuation of this campaign. And just a quick reminder for everyone, and a quick thank you to Dungeon Fog for being our sponsor. Go check them out if you haven't already. Lots of really cool tools. You can make some really great maps, and you can use Man Shorts for 10% off your annual subscription.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Trying to get excited. Sorry.
Other than that, thanks for hanging out this evening, and we'll see you Saturday. And if we don't see you Saturday, we'll see you next week.
Come watch me DM on Saturday. It'll be an experience.